ResortLoop.com is proud to be sponsored by Joffrey's Coffee and Tea, the official specialty coffee of Disney Parks. You can find Joffrey's Coffee and specialty drinks in the parks, at Disney Springs, or online at Joffreys.com.
Please stand clear of the doors. Por favor, manténganse alejado de las puertas.
The body of water that you see to the right of our forward motion is the Seven Seas Lagoon. The Seven Seas Lagoon is a man-made creation that took 3 years and the removal of millions of cubic yards of earth to complete.
Hey everybody, thanks for joining us. I'm Tim Scott. This is ResortLoop.com, the gateway to the magic. I want to give a quick thanks to everybody who's been requesting a vacation quote through our partner, owned, kind of by me, so it's Resort Loop Travel Group. Just want to give full disclosure there. Didn't want to think I was pulling anything over on it with anybody with the tricky name we named the agency after the show. But once again, thank you to everybody for that. Before I got into the show, this is going to be kind of a mishmash of a show, kind of like a grab bag. I have lots of little tidbits of things I just been putting in a little file. I thought we'd talk about those. But before we get to all that, we all know the Epcot International Festival of the Arts has started. And Joffrey's has some new drinks. I thought we would talk about this right now because, one, if you're into coffee and donuts, this is the festival and these are the things for you. So, in Future World East, Joffrey's is offering what they're calling a modern pairing. It's a dynamic combination that redefines flavor. The iced coconut latte is garnished with a decadent chocolate donut and topped with whipped cream and sprinkles. You had me at coconut latte, chocolate donut, and whipped cream. And sprinkles just on top, kind of like sprinkles on the top. At the Canada Pavilion, they're having what they're calling the Impressionism pairing. They're creating the natural, ephemeral landscape. This iced blackberry latte is topped with a delicious blueberry donut and fluffy clouds of whipped cream and sprinkles. If you're into berries, that is an iced latte for you. At Showcase Plaza, the Renaissance pairing. They're capturing the beauty and elegance. This classic iced mocha latte is topped with whipped cream and sprinkles and served with a timeless glazed donut. I do enjoy a good glazed donut as well. And at the American Adventure Pavilion, I always love that Joffrey's coffee stand, the Baroque pairing. And if it's not Baroque, say it with me, don't fix it. You're celebrating the extravagant embellishments. This white mocha latte is layered with a red velvet donut and flourished with sprinkles and whipped cream on top. So if you go to World Showcase, you're going during this Festival of the Arts, I think you need to make sure you do the Grand Slam. Do the Joffrey's Grand Slam and stop at all of these and get these specialty drinks. Future World East, the Canada Pavilion, Showcase Plaza, and the American Adventure Pavilion. Sounds fantastic. Once again, Joffrey's Coffee and Tea Company is, of course, a great sponsor, longtime sponsor of ResortLoop.com. One bit of new news involving Galaxy's Edge, we all know what's going on there, is that they're having a new pin offer. You can show off your Star Wars datapad achievements from the Play Disney Park apps with the new themed commemorative pins. This already began to start on January 17th. You can purchase new pins at select locations at both coasts. To earn the achievement to buy the pin, you have to be logged in, have your Bluetooth location services turned on your phone, and then enter the Star Wars Galaxy's Edge, and you're going to earn the Black Spire Explorer achievement. You've got to ride the Millennium Falcon Smuggler's Rum to earn the Flight of Falcon achievement, and then ride Star Wars Ride of the Resistance to earn the Hero of the Resistance achievement. Once a qualifying achievement has been earned, it will be unlocked in the app, in the Disney Play Parks app, and then you need to show that screen to a cast member, and then you're able to, they'll let you purchase the pin. So you actually got to ride both those rides, have it logged in your Disney Play app, and I'll be honest, these pins look pretty cool. One's got the Millennium Falcon, looks like it's flying through space. The other one's got BB-8. And the other one's got a Imperial Cruiser on there. So if you're at Disneyland and you want to get these pins, you have to show your screen at the Little Green Men's Store Command in Tomorrowland and the Westward Ho Trading Company in Frontierland. If you're at Hollywood Studios, you can get them at the Keystone Clothiers and Celebrity 5 and Dime. So that's kind of cool. I think I'd like to see more maybe achievements with the apps. Maybe that you don't have to require, buying something, but, maybe like a digital certificate would be kind of cool. Maybe a discount for like a Ronto roaster or something like that. All right, we're going to stick with Galaxy's Edge. We're going to stick with the one at Hollywood Studios. this is pretty exciting news. Millennium Falcon, the Smuggler's Run, we all know that ride. You're able to sign up for fast passes for the ride on or after February 19th. So if you're going to be there on or February 19th or past that, as soon as your window opens up, you can go there and you can start booking fast passes. So that's kind of exciting. I mean, I know they're still doing boarding groups for Rise of the Resistance, but we'll have to wait and see if that ends up going the same way. I'm not sure. I know there's still lots of challenges over there they're trying to overcome and navigate, trying to get that ride running at peak capacity. But I think they've been doing pretty good. I haven't heard too many complaints recently. So other than having to get up really early on your vacation to get in the boarding group, but I've not heard one person say that it has not been worth it. So remember, we always recommend going back to the room, take a nap. So you can always do that. All right, our last bit of Star Wars news that I'm going to bring up right now. A little more, also in the travel arena, Star Wars Day at Sea is returning in 2021 on the Disney Cruise Line. So if you've maybe done the Marvel Day at Sea, maybe you've just done a regular cruise, maybe you've not cruised at all, and you're a Star Wars fan, this will be a cruise you might want to consider. It's saying that the return to Disney Cruise Line in 2021 with Star Wars Day at Sea, the special day-long celebration. Once again, this is only one day that's heavily Disney, or not Disney themed, but Star Wars themed. So if you're not a Star Wars fan, you happen to be on the cruise, you should be all right. Anyway, the special day-long celebration is filled with unique character encounters, unforgettable live shows, and Star Wars-themed activities for the entire family. It will take place on the 7-night Disney Fantasy Cruises from the Caribbean from January through March. So it's not a full summer thing, but if you want to get out of Dodge in the winter and get some warm temperatures in your Star Wars, you can do that. They go on to say with more than a dozen of the galaxy's most formidable and heroic characters aboard, you can meet with the best of the Resistance, including Chewbacca, C-3PO, and R2-D2, and come face-to-face with Darth Vader, and be on watch as stormtroopers, bounty hunters, and Jawas roam the ship. Careful, Jawas might want to trade something with you. Children can learn the ways of the Jedi and use their newfound skills in a face-off against Darth Vader and Kylo Ren in a Jedi training Trials of the Temple. The whole family can celebrate the greatest moments from Star Wars' galaxy with the Summon the Force deck party, complete with a fireworks show of galactic proportions. I do enjoy fireworks at sea. They say costume celebrations, movie screenings, trivia sessions, the Star Wars Drawing Academy, and a ship-wide Porg-themed adventure are more of the ways you can feel the Force on your Star Wars Days at Sea, as well as unique food and beverage and special merchandise are available for these sailings in early 2021. Once again, special merchandise. It does sound like there's a lot going on there. If you have kids into Star Wars, or even you're into Star Wars, photo opportunities will be very abundant. These will cruise the Eastern and Western Caribbean. You can celebrate the love of the Star Wars saga and enjoy the tropical destinations, unlike Hoth, coupled with classic Disney magic and entertainment. You also swing by Castaway Cay. It's going to be offered on 9 cruises. 9 of these cruises on the Disney Fantasy from January to March. The dates are, if you want to keep track, January 2nd, January 16th, January 30th, February 13th, and February 27th. Those are on the Western itinerary. And the January 9th, January 23rd, and February 20th is the Eastern Caribbean itinerary. And if you want more details about the specific sailing dates and all the different ports and all that, it's kind of all the normal ports they kind of go to. There's nothing too crazy in there. Cozumel, Grand Cayman, Jamaica. Castaway Cay, of course, which might be the best one out of them all. Just swing by ResortLoopTravel.com. We'll be happy to get you the details and a little quote on that cruise. And speaking of Star Wars Days at Sea on the Disney Cruise Line in 2021, I would be remiss if I did not also mention the Marvel Day at Sea coming to the cruise line in 2021. These are going to be based on I believe the Disney Magic out of Miami. So the other one was on the Fantasy out of Port Canaveral, Florida, close to Orlando. This one's a little further south out of Miami. The first Marvel Day at Sea cruise will set sail. So for 2021, the Marvel Day at Sea itineraries, again, these are in the first part of the year. They look to be January and February. January 9th will be the first one. It'll take place on 5-night Caribbean and Bahamas cruises from Miami. January 9th, 23rd, February 20th will be the Western Caribbean itinerary. Cozumel, Castaway Cay. Then the February 6th and March 6th will be the Western Caribbean with Georgetown, Grand Cayman, and Castaway Cay. And January 18th, February 1st, February 15th, and March 1st, that's the only one in March, it'll be the Bahamian itinerary, with Key West, Nassau, and Castaway Cay. That wouldn't be a bad one. I've always wanted to see Key West. I'm not taking the big long jaunt down the bridges down to there, but I would love to see that. So, and you can't miss a cruise on Disney Cruise Line without swinging by Castaway Cay. Once again, if you have any questions, ResortLoopTravel.com. And there's a relatively new discount, or actually it's a dining discount for it's called a Tasty Kid-Size Package Offer. This is actually good for this summer. The dates are from May 25th to August 28th. But I'll just mention, still, it's going to depend on what hotel you want, what kind of like room view you're looking for, whether what you specifically want are available. But if you're a little bit flexible on hotels or room types, you might be able to take advantage of this. The details are you can enjoy the free dining plan for the kids. Now, this is for the kids ages 3 to 9. When you get a non-discounted 4-night, 4-day package, and that'll include the room at the hotel, theme park tickets, and a dining plan. Most arrivals for most nights from May 25th to August 28th. But you have to book this through February 26th, 2020. So if you're thinking about this, you might want to get, maybe get some dates in order, see if everything will line up for you, and we'll see if you can take advantage of that discount. And hey, before I wrap this up, I just want to mention some breaking news. For some reason, this is in mainstream media, and I can tell you why it's in mainstream media. It's because of the cost. Right now, Galaxy's Edge in Disneyland, you can purchase the famous or infamous sporks. Remember when these came out? People were hoarding them. I'll say hoarding as opposed to stealing. Reacquiring them, taking them out of the park, selling them on eBay for close to $100. So now you can purchase the famous spork. Right now it's just at Disneyland. We expect it to go to Disney World at some point. For $11, it's kind of that angled spork thing. It doesn't look like Forky. When I first saw Disney spork in the news, that's what I thought it was going to be. It's the Galaxy's Edge special spork. I can't believe we're talking about sporks. For $11, and it comes with a fancy Star Wars Galaxy's Edge bag of some kind. So, people are all up in arms going, how can Disney charge $11 for a spork? And I'm thinking, people out there are willing to spend close to $100 on these things. Of course, they're going to try to make a few bucks on them the legal way, which was kind of interesting. But now, if you want a spork, you can get it through let's just call it legal means. You don't have to go through we'll just call it a third party. So that's just kind of some odds and ends going on in the Disney World I've been wanting to get to here and there. So if you're thinking about booking a trip for any of those things I mentioned earlier, ResortLoop.travel.com. You can also follow Resort Loop on Facebook, Twitter, the website, ResortLoop.com. I'm Tim Scott. Everybody, thanks for joining us. Be sure to go out there and share. That means through all your social media channels. Mention you're listening to ResortLoop.com. Everybody, thanks for joining us. See you, everybody. Vacation memories will stay with you and your family for a lifetime. The Resort Loop Travel Group was created with this in mind. Our fee-free services will relieve you of the stress and confusion of finding and booking the best vacation at the best price. After booking, we will continue to monitor for ways to save you even more on your vacation. We will check for any upcoming packages and discounts to save you as many vacation dollars as possible. Resort Loop Travel Group, gateway to your magical vacation memories. Get a quote, or for more information, visit ResortLoopTravelGroup.com.